What up guys, it is Justice here and welcome to this video referring to the brand new high level PvM boss fight being released tomorrow the 28th of July 2014, and this is ARAXXOR the Spider boss, and this is a solo or duo boss fight. And Virago, rest in peace my friend, because yes, over the next couple of months I will be just doing ARAXXOR hopefully and grinding out some GP gains, but also trying to master the mechanics so I can share them with you guys. So I'm just going to take you through a few things which I've planned out and prepared for ARAXXOR. Now, I'm not usually the most organized type. I'm only ever organized in work. Anything outside of work, I become an absolute mess with everything. Everything is literally just in time and I'm always late to things. So yeah, that's a bit about me. So that also refers to the game. So in terms of preparation, my bank is a mess, for example, and I just don't want to clean it up because I'm organized enough at work. So when I come home, and even on this game, you know, limited time, I just want to come on and do a boss fight, right? So then I end up making overloads or adrenaline potions. I'm very known for actually for slowing things up a little bit, and yeah, I do apologize for everybody who does PvM with me in terms of that fact, but I have done a little bit of preparation this time due to the scale of this boss fight, and to be honest, the impact this is going to have on the game. It is a huge update for PvMers, and I'm sure everybody is looking forward to it and extremely excited, especially about the stream tonight as well, 6 PM British Standard Time. Not sure when this video is going to be up, but I will be watching and tuning into that stream, obviously being very active in the Twitch chat as well. So firstly, gear setups and weaponry, which I have obtained in my bank at the moment. So the setup I think I'm going to be using for ARAXXOR, don't know whether you'll be surprised with this, but I'm going to be using dual ascensions and a melee setup in terms of the switching. And if it does require seismics in terms of maging, then I will buy seismics again. At the moment I don't have them. I have dual ascension crossbows and a melee setup. I do have a duo partner on the ready as well. He has seismics, so I will most likely be doing the melee tanking role and then DPSing with ascensions. I'm guessing that's just my you know, my speculation in terms of the boss fight. And then my duo partner can also then DPS with his seismics on certain phases and maybe take a melee or a range switch. So that's my idea and thought processing around it. Again, complete speculation, but I'm looking forward to seeing how it turns out. If it does require seismics, I can definitely buy them back again because I've got the cash stack ready just to instantly buy those if it's needed. So yeah, that's my idea in terms of gear setup. Also, you're going to need some sort of tribrid armor potentially because you're switching quite quickly. Now you can either take tribrid armor, I would recommend tribrid gloves and boots, and potentially tribrid helm if possible. So for example, you could take War Priest helm, gloves and boots. That would also give you a bit of a defense bonus in terms of reduction in damage, or the chance of it happening, and then it would also allow you to not reduce your accuracy whilst you're switching between your plate and legs when you're switching between your main hand and offhand weaponry. Now I've got two options, either going void. So I have been working, you'll see on screen now, me at pest control. I've been working on getting my void helms back. At the moment I only had a mage helm. I've recently obtained the range void helm, and I'm on my way to obtaining the melee void helm, which means I'll be able to quickly switch between the different combat style I want and also get a huge accuracy and strength bonus buff whilst at ARAXXOR. However, I can't see myself being able to survive with void at the beginning, and therefore my plan, if I am going with a melee and range setup, I will use Tetsu with dry gauze in terms of when I really need to tank out and take a lot of damage. And then I'll switch to Serenic plate and legs and helm potentially with my dual ascension crossbows to do some range DPS. And therefore Tetsu, if I do you know, if I get killed, which is highly likely to happen, then I will at least be able to save my Serenic and ascension crossbows from degrading to dust, for example with the tier 90 power armor, and then I would just literally let my Tetsu drop in the grave and then just repair it if and when needed. So yes, I have been working on Void. Void is fantastic everywhere, not even just in terms of ARAXXOR. I've got my Void range back now, so I can use that at Rise of the Sixth in terms of getting even faster kills. But I can definitely see ARAXXOR being a boss where eventually, once you've mastered the mechanics as an individual or as a duo team, you will probably be using Void eventually, but at the beginning I probably will be using Tetsu and my Serenic in terms of the switch. So yeah, let me know what setup you're thinking of using in the comment section. I have also heard rumors that Barrow's Tier 90 shields are going to be potentially needed, therefore they are actually on the rise at the moment in the G, I feel. However, I really can't see how. I think it's due to getting constantly hit with bleeds, maybe. I'm really not sure. I always thought Spirit Shields were the best because of the damage reduction, but maybe the prayer, maybe ARAXXOR reduces your prayer as well, and that combination with Spirit Shields might reduce it too much. And again, this is purely speculation, so God knows what's going to happen. But again, if it requires Barrow Shields on the day, then I will buy them. I'm not going to buy them yet because as it stands, the Spirit Shields are better. And then of course, overloads, making sure you've got plenty of extreme supplies within your bank to make those overloads when needed. And then adrenaline potions, going to need plenty of those. Super restores, rocktails or rocktail soups, and I've also got sour lemon brews due to the massive dosage of heal they actually give. Potentially they'll be very useful because you can literally store more food then on the trip which you're going on. It just depends how often you get hit. Potentially brews will be useful if the hits are low but consistent, therefore sour lemon brews would be very, very useful for this boss fight. So we'll just see how that plays out. Any questions, guys, relating to ARAXXOR and this PVM high level boss fight, feel free to write those in the comment section. Everybody help each other. I will try and reply to as many as I can over this next week whilst I'm doing ARAXXOR as well, so feel free to comment down below and I'll try and reply to those questions as soon as possible. Videos around this new boss won't be up straight away due to myself working full time. I will struggle to find time in the week to actually go to ARAXXOR, and therefore it won't be until the weekend until I'll probably start live streaming it and producing videos around this content. So again, look forward to that. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Good luck at your PVM fights at ARAXXOR.